Z finger revolver. 1 mastery. The user shoots a fireball from their finger. If the key is held, it will send a barrage of ghostly index-pointing hands first, firing the blazing projectile after a short moment. If damage is taken while the move is held, the final projectile will be fired early. X. Spiraling kick. 50 mastery. The user creates and sends a large, powerful air blade in the shape of a swirl with their legs, which is impelled at the cursor like a razor blade and slashes the target several times upon hitting, while dragging them along for a few moments, and then shoots them upward. This move is great for combos. See after image assault. 100 mastery. The user teleports a couple of times in their cursor's direction, then lets out a roar that deals damage and knockback. If the user is on the ground, then they will smash the ground instead, breaking instinct in the process. F. Body flicker. 200 mastery. Tiger drive. The user moves forward a short distance very fast, like a mini flash step, and if there's a target in front of the user, they knock them back with a swift kick and deal a good amount of damage. This move breaks instinct. V. Transformation. 300 mastery. The user transforms into a tiger-human hybrid, unleashing a roar which does damage and breaks instinct. M1 tiger strikes. The user swings and hits with the claws 3 times before letting out a roar, which breaks instinct and deals AoE damage. Z finger revolver. 1 mastery. The user shoots out a blazing projectile out of the user's hand, supposedly their finger, where their cursor is aiming. After a while, this projectile explodes. If the key is held down, it will send a barrage of ghostly index-pointing hands where the cursor is aiming. Then, after a short moment, the blazing projectile will be fired. If the user takes damage while holding this move, they will automatically shoot the final projectile, similar to other held moves. X spiraling kick. 50 mastery. The user produces a slice of wind with their leg. If this ability hits, it will send out a thin saw-like blade, hitting their opponent multiple times. C. After image assault. 100 mastery. Tiger C. Transformed held. This move possesses 2 distinct variations. When tapped, the user teleports towards the location of the user's cursor, then lets out a furious roar. If this move is used on the ground, the user also smashes the ground with a great slam at the end of it. This move also adds a fire effect, cosmetic, which increases speed by 40% for 3 to 4 seconds. When held, V. F body flicker. 200 mastery. The user teleports forward a short distance in the blink of an eye, sort of like a mini flash step. Anyone hit by this move will be held for a second before being blasted away with a jab. This move is faster than its untransformed counterpart. This move breaks instinct. C hold. After holding the move for at least 1.25 seconds, the user enters a stance. Upon release, the user dashes forward. If an enemy is hit, they'll be sent through a furious barrage of fists, finishing off with a devastating punch, knocking back the enemy. This move requires 75% of the fire meter in order to execute.